What's up, all things Marvel here. Now today's video is another movie review. It's non-Disney and it's non-Marvel. This movie review is the Super Mario Brothers movie. I've seen it a long while ago in the cinemas. I've recently bought the Blu-ray and rewatched it, so I'm going to do a movie review of it today. So first of all, I absolutely love how they've done it. When I first had it announced, I was like, okay, they're making another Mario movie and it's going to be animated, so hopefully better than the original live action one. And I thought, it's a video game movie. I do it well because video game movies haven't gone well in the past. The Sonic movies are probably the worst ones because and Detective Pikachu, although Detective Pikachu did make a lot of money in the box office when it released, I believe, it wasn't what it was supposed to be. It wasn't a video game movie. It was a movie based off of the video game character, which is a very different thing. When you have a video game movie, it's a movie which retells the video game in movie formation. But when you have a movie based off of a video game character, it's a movie themed around a certain character or a few characters. It doesn't reference the video games, it doesn't retell the video games in a movie setting. Which is why the Sonic movies didn't really go well. It took a few characters from the Sonic universe, like Dr. Eggman, Sonic, Tails in the second one, put them in a real life scenario, which didn't really work. Same with Detective Pikachu, they put a few Pokemon in a real world setting. It wasn't telling the world of the Pokemon, it was putting them into our world. And the thing with that is it's not how it's supposed to be, it's not what we want. But I was really happy with Mario movie, how they've managed to make it a movie, but it's not like bringing the Mario characters into the real world. Although there is a real world part of it, it's still a fake real world, you can clearly tell, and it heavily relies on the video game, and they retell the video game in a movie form, which is perfect, what they needed to do, which has set my hopes high for other movies like the FNAF movie, because when that was announced I was like, great, another two video game movies, great. I didn't think they were going to go well, but after Mario came out, I was really happy with it. The casting was amazing, I think. I just loved it. I mean, there's so many Easter eggs, like little things, and it's amazing because, on the second time of watching it, I noticed that at the start of the film when Mario and Luigi are sort of running through their own hometown, like out of the world, like the world with all Peach's castle and all that, in regular like New York City or wherever it's their hometown is, they're running through like a building site, and at the end there's like this pizzeria called, like, themed around sort of a castle made out of brick, and a flag pole where Mario spins down, referencing at the end of the regular game, believe Super Mario Brothers game, references that scene where he goes along running through the level with whatever, like against Goombas and whatnot, and then at the end of the level he gets to this sort of brick castle-y looking place with the flag and falls down the pole, and you see a Mario flag. Obviously you didn't see the Mario flag in that part of the film, but yeah, it's nice. They referenced that game. They also referenced Mario Kart 8, and, well, just the Mario Kart, really, games on reference with Rainbow Road as a shortcut to get where they wanted to. They also had Bowser's Kingdom, referencing sort of like Bowser's Fury, and even some of them are. Luigi's Mansion was referenced when Luigi went on his own in this dark, scary place, and it was so amazing. And even they brought a song into the game, into the movie, Jack Black performed for his character of Bowser. And I think the thing with Jack Black is, because obviously these days you normally see where with characters in movies, they base them off the actors, whether it's live action, 2D, 3D, animated. Even with the animated, they at points they animate them to look like the actor or actress who are voicing them. But with this movie, because it was an already existing character, they couldn't really do that. And he always has his specific look, they couldn't really change it. So he didn't look like Jack Black. And even when I heard it, I still don't think, it still doesn't feel like Jack Black voiced Bowser because he was that good at it. I could not hear Jack Black through that. I just heard a random, like a lesser known actor, which I don't know the name of, but Jack Black is Bowser. It's in the credits. So I don't know why it doesn't feel like it's him, but that's not, I'm not complaining about that. That's really good. And it's actually set a lot of money for them to make from making a whole franchise, because their hope after this, they're supposed to be doing a Nintendo cinematic universe. So it's going to be video game movies of popular Nintendo games in movies, all animated, and they're going to connect them. And one of them we are supposed to be seeing is a Super Smash Brothers movie, which will be a sort of like an Avengers Infinity War type movie. So we're supposed to be seeing that, a sequel to the Super Mario Brothers, and a Luigi film, which I'm hoping, if they do, what I think they should do is do three Super Mario movies in total. The first one obviously existing, second one theming it as the villain as Bowser Jr., and then the third one being Bowser Jr. and the rest of the Koopalings fighting Mario, Luigi, and all that, and bringing in the sort of like Daisy and Rosalina, and then having this sort of Super Smash Brothers film, obviously. Do I think they'll make a Splatoon film? I don't know. I hope so. They even referenced it in the Mario movie. They referenced that, and also Charles Martinet played like a random person, but who looked a lot similar to Mario anyway, and he was playing a video game which was similar to Donkey Kong. And even in that scene where he was playing Donkey Kong, you've got the Donkey Kong Kingdom referencing Donkey Kong, but also the scene where Mario and Donkey Kong were fighting. They were fighting on a big sort of apparatus with red scaffolding looking stuff, referencing the Donkey Kong game, which is Mario's first appearance in video games, was the Donkey Kong game. So they've done that, and obviously I feel they should have put Charles Martinet just voicing the Hulk Mario. I don't think they should have changed him to Chris Pratt for the movie, but then again, it's nice to know it's someone other than the person for the movie, video games, voicing the same character, the movie. But because it might make some people think, well, as it's the same actor voicing the same character, does that mean the video games are part of this, connected to the movies, and they're just set afterwards the movies? No. Obviously, they're making the video games into the movies. And I liked at the end how, at the end of the movie, Mario, who's voiced by Chris Pratt, wakes up to Mr. Blue Sky, which is obviously using the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, who Star-Lord dances to that sort of music, also played by Chris Pratt. I think Chris Pratt wanted that bit and specifically asked, but whether he did or not, I'm so happy they did, because it's a nice reference to him as Star-Lord as well. So I'm really happy with what they've done, and that is why the movie I'm going to give a Mario movie is a 9 out of 10. It's not that I don't think it's worthy of a 10 out of 10. I would happily give it a 10 out of 10. Reason why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 is because Charles Martinet, he didn't voice Mario, which I thought they should have really put him as Mario. Bearing in mind he's voiced Mario through the video games. But also the fact that he didn't have a big role in it anyway. I feel even if he wasn't going to voice Mario, they should have given him a bigger part than that random guy he voiced. But all over, I loved the movie so much. It was such an amazing movie. Totally recommend to get it on DVD, Blu-ray, whatever. Really great film. You need to see it at least once. It's perfect cinema. Once again, great idea of perfect cinema. So, Super Mario Brothers movie, I'm rating 9 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.